Hello guys, welcome to another tutorial on blockchain. So today we are going to be learning another topic on Solana blockchain. We are going to be learning transfers, how are transfers being done on Solana blockchain, right? How to transfer your token, how to transfer a token from one Solana wallet address to another Solana wallet address. Yes, programmatically. Yeah, so we'll probably use these non-custodial wallet apps, right, like Phantom or even exchanges, right? And then we've used this feature when we transfer Solanas, right? We transfer our Solana from our Solana account, from our Solana wallet address to an external wallet address. But then how are these things being done under the hood? How are these things being implemented? So we are gonna be looking at that today. Yes. So we can proceed. Yeah, so we can navigate into the Solana folder. See this Solana, right? We are navigating into this Solana folder. And once we are inside this Solana folder, we are not gonna be installing any additional dependencies because we already have all the dependencies that we need installed from this first tutorial. So the dependencies that we will need for this particular course transfer are this Solana Web3, right? This official JavaScript SDK, right, from the Solana, and then this base 58. But then we already have them installed in this project, yeah. But just in case you didn't have them installed, you can just install these two libraries, yeah. So now we can proceed. So we are going to be importing some of these classes from this Solana. Yes, from this Solana SDK library, right? Connection, connection and key pair, right? Yes, and transaction, system program, send and confirm transaction. Yeah, we can see them being suggested to us. So these are the ones that we need. Send and confirm transaction, and then cluster API URL. Yes, and then the LAN port password. So these classes, right, are really important. These classes and method, they are really important, right, for this particular action to transfer. So once we have these imported, yes, we can create these variables, right, from secret key. So this would be the sender secret key, like your secret key, right? Yeah, and then to public key, public key, and yeah, so this will be the destination public key, the wallet address, the public key of the destination, the person that you want to send to. And this and another variable we're going to be creating is this amount in so um, we could say 0.128. Yeah, this should be enough. And then yeah, so once we have these variables created, right, we can then proceed to create a function, right, to handle this action, this transfer. So we can call this function transfer equal to, yeah, it will be an async function, async. Yes, and yes, so we can create a try catch block, right? Yes, because some of these actions could fail, right? Like in the course of this transfer, some of the actions could fail. But then we are creating this catch block to just handle like any failures, right? Yeah. So once we have this try catch block, right, we can create this variable connection. We create a variable connection, connection. So this will be from this connection class. From this connection class, right? From this Solana SDK library. Connection, right? They will pass cluster API URL as an argument to it. And this cluster API URL takes in the testnet. So this particular action, we are doing it on the testnet. So we can see them being suggested to us, right? Yes, so we are doing this on the testnet. And then another argument will be this confirm, right? So once we have this variable created, yeah, so we can create another variable from secret key decoded. So this will be our secret key being decoded, right? Yes. So remember in the last tutorial we encoded our secret key, right? Yes. So we saw it being encoded, but now we need to get it decoded, right, to perform this transaction. So we can import the base 58 library. Base 58. Yes. So once we have this, you can see base 58. Dot default dot decode. So we are decoding this from secret key. Yeah. So once we have this from secret key decoded, we can create another variable called the key pair equal equal to, and this key pair is gotten from this key pair class that we have from this SDK dot key pair dot from secret key. Yeah. So we are getting this key pair now from this secret key. Remember the other tutorial we got it from the seed, right? But this is being derived. This key pair is being derived from the secret key, right? Yes. And then we'll pass our secret key from secret key decoded. Yes. So that's what we'll pass as the argument to it. So yeah, this secret key needs to be decoded. And once we have this key pair, we can create another variable amount in lamp port is equal to amount in so times lamp port per so. Yes, so transactions in Solana are being processed in lamp ports. Yeah, so lamp port is like the smallest unit, right, in Solana. Yeah, so one Solana is like 1 billion lamp ports, right? Yeah, like 10 raised to power 9 lamp ports. Yes, and transactions in Solana are just being processed in this lamp port. So we needed to confirm this amount. Yeah, we just need to yeah, convert this amount, right, to lamp port, right? So once we have these variables, yeah, we can now create our transaction. So once we have this variable, we can now create our transaction. Constant transaction from this transaction dot add transaction dot add. So this add, yes, so it takes this argument system program, right, dot transfer, and this transfer takes in this object from public key, so that would be our from key pair. So that would be our key pair dot public key. So this key pair, yeah, so this will be our key pair. Let me just call it from key pair. Yeah, so it doesn't get us confused. From key pair So this is the key pair of the sender wallet address. Remember, this key pair is the combination of the private key and public key, and it's being derived from this secret key. Yes. So from key pair dot public key. So the public key that is being needed, right, for this particular code block, right? And then another key will be to public key, right? Yes. And then lamports. So that will be our lamport in that will be our amount in lamport. Yes. So once we have this transaction object created, we can create a signature. Create a signature, right? And then this signature is going to be asynchronous, right? So we just await it. Await send and confirm transaction. So once we have this and this send and confirm transaction, it takes in our connection. Remember this connection that we created, right? And then the second argument will be transaction, this transaction that we have created here, right? And then the third argument would be from key pair. So this key pair, this combination of our private key and public key, from key pair. Yeah. So once we have this setup, right, we can confirm it on our console. Transaction successful, right? Yes. Transaction successful. So yeah, transaction successful. And then we can log in the signature, this signature that we have created. Yes. And we can also log in the error. Yeah. So once we have all of these things set up, we can proceed to get this our secret key, right? These variables, the value of these variables, the secret key, and then this public key, like the wallet address we are sending to, and then this okay, we already have this amount. So to get this secret key, yeah, we can get the secret key from this first course that we did, right? So we can say Node.js, right? So once we have this our public keys and secret keys, right? So yes. So remember that we are dealing with these transactions independently, right? Yeah. So these secret keys, they are really like unique. Yeah. So each public key has its own secret key, right? Yes. So all of these things are just unique. So we are not using this. We are not using this mnemonic. We are not using this mnemonic. So this mnemonic was only used to derive, yeah, like used to derive this combination. But then each like to sign a transaction, to sign any transaction, you would only need this the secret key, right, of the public key. Yes. So we can proceed with this. So we are going to be using this our first account, right? So the secret key of this our first account is this, and the public key. So we want to send to this our second account, right? Yes. So the public key would be this. Yes. Sorry, I copied the secret key. So the public key would be this. Yes, and we can call this transfer. But then first of all, these wallets, they are just being generated, right? They don't have some balance. So this this our from secret key does not have any amount, right, that you can use to um, send, that you can use to perform this transaction. So if you proceed with this transaction, it's going to fail because there's no balance on this wallet address yet. Yes. So um, we can get some balance, right, on this wallet address, right, on this first wallet address to yeah, we can fund it, right, with a faucet. So once it's being funded, you can use it to like perform all of this transaction. So I'm going to copy this and then look for a faucet. You can say Solana faucet, right? Yes, and then we can use any of these faucets. Yeah, so we can try with this one. I want it on the testnet. Remember that we are dealing with the testnet. So we can say I want this amount, one Solana. One Solana should be enough for this tutorial. And yeah, so this, so it was successful, right? So now I have one Solana. So to confirm it on the block explorer, you can say Solana explorer, right? And then we can use the source scan. This source scan is my favorite, right? Yeah, so we can use this source scan on the testnet. Remember we are dealing with the testnet. We want to confirm our balance on the testnet. So it says account not found. So let me try it again. So maybe the transaction is not successful yet, or the transaction has not been confirmed. But let me see. So it was not successful. So it was not successful, right, with that particular faucet. So we can try with another faucet. So it was not successful with that particular faucet, and then yeah. So we can just try with another faucet. We can try with this one. We say I want this amount, right? Maybe 2.5 on the testnet. So it says on the Devnet. Okay. Let me see. So let me just confirm. Let me just confirm if this was successful. So now I want to check the Devnet. Paste our wallet address, right? So we have this amount on this Devnet, right? Yes. So but then our transfer was set up on this testnet. So let me see if I can try to get a faucet on the testnet, right, instead of this Devnet. Let me see. Okay, so for quick note, you need to have some, like there's an amount you need to have on that wallet address on the mainnet before you can get a faucet. But yes, but basically the testnet and the devnet is really the same thing. So we can change our environment, right, to the testnet. So let me confirm it on this block explorer source scan. So testnet, let me see if I have something on the testnet yet. It says account not found, but let me try on the devnet. So I think there's an issue. Maybe there's an issue with maybe there could be an issue with source scan, right? Because we can see that balance, we can see that I have this amount on this explorer.solana. So maybe we can just proceed with this one. Let me see if there's something on the testnet. Okay, so it does not exist on the testnet, right? It does not exist on the testnet, but it exists on the main on the devnet. So on the devnet, I have this amount, so I can proceed with the devnet, right? Yeah, so I can change the environment to devnet. Remember, you can switch it here to the devnet. You can see it being suggested to us even. So once we have, yeah, we have our environment set to the devnet, right? And we are transferring. Remember, we are transferring to this public key, right? So I can run this. I can run this transfer. So I can execute it on. Yeah. So I can execute it with Node.js. So I can say node transfer.js. Yes. So we'll see. And it says successful. So our transaction was successful, right? Yeah. Our transaction was successful. And we can confirm the transaction on the blockchain. So we can confirm this public. We send this amount 0.128, right, to this wallet address. So we can confirm it on the blockchain. And wow, so we can see that this second wallet address, right, has this amount 0.128, and then this transaction, you can see the transaction history, right? Yes. So so that is it basically. That is it basically, how to perform transaction. Remember, you can always switch environment from testnet or devnet. Initially it was set on the testnet, but then we are not able to get some for set on this testnet, so we just had to switch it. But the devnet and the testnet, they're almost the same thing, right? Yeah. And then there's also the mainnet. There's also the mainnet beta. So there's also the mainnet. So yeah, this mainnet is where you want to perform transaction, like real transaction. Yes. So where you want to transfer like actual Solana, like real Solana, right, from your Solana wallet address to like another one. So you just change the environment. But now we are dealing with the devnet. Yes. So that's it basically. That's it basically how to transfer on Solana blockchain. We have yeah, we have all of these things. Remember to always keep your secret key, safe, right? Yes. So keep all of these things safe. Yeah. So yeah.